Hi. On today's seniority show, we are actually visiting one of the most well-respected makeup artists in Ottawa. We're here at the Bruno Racine Salon, where we're going to meet with Leslie Ann Barrett and ask her for some advice for what we call facing up to aging. What are some of the materials we should or shouldn't be using now? What are the do's and don'ts to present our best face? So let's go in and see what she has to tell us. So I'm very honored that you gave us a bit of your time today, Bruno, because, I understand you are a master at your profession and that you have been doing this a long time and with a lot of really interesting people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. But it's fun.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about that. Where have you been? What are the big highlights?
I've been behind my chair for 26 years.
Wow, good for you.
But now I'm working in Toronto, Montreal, here in Ottawa. And Ottawa is my base.
Yeah, so you do a lot of the projects with Leslie Ann as well. So
yes, we met on Project Runway behind backstage.
Yeah.
And then we hit it off, and she's funny, and she's great to work with, and she's such a great talent. So.
Yeah. So it was a match made in heaven almost.
I think so.
Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. So as we age, our hair is not the same as it used to be. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, perm, guilty probably about 4 or 5 times. I've applied all kinds of chemicals and heat and things like that. I've had a baby, I've had hormone fluctuations and stuff like that, so I'm not dealing with the same set of hair not to mention thinning.
Well, yeah, hair changes as we mature.
Okay, good word.
And then the products are not the same anymore either.
Okay.
Because of the products like perms and chemical straighteners and even the hair coloring systems used to be so much harsher.
Right.
So the ammonia was harsher, it was more concentrated. A perm or a color would take in 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
That's true. That's true.
But now it's like it is a little bit longer to process, but it's so much more gentler.
Yeah.
And we do have ammonia-free color systems now for hair, which L'Oreal came out. I think we were one of the first ones to come out with Inoa, which is they actually use oils derived from flowers.
Nice.
And like Japanese flower oils, and even in their treatments, like kerastase. That's why I'm a big kerastase believer, because as soon as I tried the product, it was instant.
Okay.
You can see the difference instantly. So, and you know how the world is today. It's like if you try a product, there's so many products out there. If you try a product and it doesn't work immediately, then it doesn't work. Right? Because sometimes a lot of products are like, hey, but use it for a month and then it's gonna work.
I can't tell you.
I don't have a month. I don't have that patience or anything. So.
No. And the bottom, the cupboard underneath my sink is filled with less than stellar products. Mm-hmm. So
I hear that every day. I'm the worst.
Oh yeah.
I barely have any hair. I'm balding. And I like to try everything. We all do. We want to find that magic product that works for our hair.
That's right.
That's for your type of hair.
That's right. So I know even when, classified by age, we don't all have the same hair anyways. But can you point out some of the things that you believe that generally apply in this age group? Or if you have any tips about okay, people, stop doing this.
Well, there's one thing that people don't understand, that we forget. That there's great shampoos out there. Drugstore is harsher. It's the quality. The thing is, a lot of the time it's the same product as in salon, but the quality or the amount of the quality of that ingredient is almost inexistent.
Okay.
So that's different. So because I get asked all the time, it's like, why am I paying $39.99 for a hairspray here, and it's like $2.99 at the drugstore, or maybe $9.99. I'm not. But it's really the quality and damage free, and that some you might have to use. Like you have to use the whole can, thinking that it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm almost there. Say, there's 1 can a day.
Yeah.
But there you go. Right.
Yeah.
So, but the blow dryers, like you wouldn't believe it, but it makes a huge difference. And that's why Dyson was such a big hit.
Okay.
Because it's actually damage free for the hair. And the one I use, like the Gamma Professional, which and it's anybody that has curly hair knows about frizz, especially, and you can actually blow dry with a Gamma blow dryer, and your wave will sit no frizz.
Wow,
No, it's
that's
crazy.
a game changer.
No, it's crazy. So I tried. I mean, I've used many blow dryers. Like we all look for weightless, strong, blow dry in no time, and that's it. But no frizz. Like especially gray hair tends to be kind of funny, wiry, and hard to control.
Yeah.
But that blow dryers makes a big difference.
Well, so you get what you pay for.
Yeah. Yeah, they are like $500, but
Yeah.
it's life changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But product wise too, I mean, for you were talking about thinning, and I'm losing that body that I used to have, and I can't get any volume anymore. I can't get any mass anymore in my hair and all that. But there are some really good densifying products out there. Actually, you're standing behind one right here. So Kerastase Densifique. It's very simple. It's a shampoo, conditioner, and then a mousse, where it actually coats the hair, but it doesn't build up.
That's nice.
So it does coat the hair. It
Builds
thickens
it
it. It makes it dense, and without the build up. And that's another thing too. Like a lot of styling products will build up, and there is a misconception about because mature hair will lose its shine. A lot of the time it just goes like matter, or it doesn't have that brilliance to the hair. So serums are a really good thing, and there's a very bad perception about serums because back in the days serums were like paraffin based,
Okay.
and that coats the hair. And a bad quality serum will coat the hair, create buildup.
Right.
But now the serums are pure. They're very fine, refined silicone that doesn't coat the hair. It's weightless. It'll bring the brilliance, and it washes out.
So it
Just
wouldn't
improves,
make
so.
our thinner hair go flat because it's weightless.
Mm-hmm.
Does this stuff come by the case?
Oh, it sure does. I sell it by the case.
Yeah. No, that
But
sounds
anything like this. So I was talking about shine, so a product like this that I just use on my client, that young girl, and you see, it's almost like a liquid.
Yeah.
And it's a mist. So when you spray it out, it's just this little mist, and it's weightless again,
It
and
does shine.
it doesn't go greasy.
Oh.
A good quality serum. So this is F serum. It's like not a milk, but a watered down lait.
Okay.
And you just mix it, spritz it, and it will not build up, like I said.
That's
and
great.
the shine, it's pure. It's a pure shimmery gloss at the end of the styling. Also, I find a lot of my mature clients that are mostly gray. They tend to go. Some of them tend to go yellowish.
That's me.
And it's so hard to control whether it's colored or not. And a lot of it has to do with your diet. So if you have an acidic diet, it's not on everyone, but I remember my grandma had white hair, and summertime or even this time of year, it's tomato times.
That's right.
Tomatoes are so good and everything. And actually the acidity such as in the tomato, so you eat them like this from your garden, and your hair would actually turn yellowish.
Okay.
So acidic. So and not a lot of people know this, but for sure. So what we do is that's why the not only for blondes, like we know for blondes, like icy blondes, and it's been so in for the last since at least March.
Right.
But the icy Game of Thrones, Queen of the Dragon, icy blonde, right? So, but it's also good on gray hair that tends to go yellow. So if you want to control that yellowness, violet shampoos. I can show you this one here. So violet shampoos like this one.
It's purple.
No.
Yeah.
So this will control, it just neutralizes the yellowness of the hair. And a lot of people don't know the difference between, or why is there a blue shampoo and why is there a violet shampoo? Because the violet will control
The
the yellowness of the hair, and the blue more of the orangey.
Okay.
Sometimes, if you're salt and pepper, and you play with highlights, and everything, but the part that's pepper, that's been colored, will tend to go orangey after a while. So then you get the blue shampoo. if it's just the banana yellow that everybody loves,
Yeah.
the violet one.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
And treating the hair is really important because I find, like I was saying, the way silver hair is wiry. Well, there are shampoos that softens.
okay.
It softens the hair that will help you control the wiriness of a manageable gray hair.
Right. So what kind of products are those?
That one, oh, it's anything.
Oh, okay.
That would be the Genesis line.
Okay.
The Genesis line, which I mean, it's not only for the wiriness of the hair, but it's also for rejuvenating, tightening.
Yeah.
So again, it's always in hair care. It's always pretty much the same system. It's shampoo, condition, and then treat.
So if somebody has a more limited income and they have, let's say, gray thin hair, what was the one product that you would recommend they invest in?
I would, well, L'Oreal for sure, because when I think about it, that would be, because it's all L'Oreal really.
Right.
So Kerastase would be the high end.
Okay.
The high end of L'Oreal for any type of hair. So L'Oreal is a really good product as well. L'Oreal Professional, which is
Okay.
and I'll show you one of the. They just rebranded
Okay.
the entire line, and I find. So you have the same thing. So, but this is, and a lot of people, like I think most people don't know that L'Oreal Professional and L'Oreal Paris are not the same thing.
Okay.
So Paris is mass and drugstore, so it's pretty much the same as this, but the quality is less. This is professional, and L'Oreal Professional is the professional line from L'Oreal. And the go-to, they just prevent anything. They made it so easy for consumers to buy a shampoo conditioner of their hair type, and they have a universal cream for styling that suits everyone, which is so
magical.
easy. And it's this baby here.
Okay.
And it's a
All right.
it's all vegetable protein. Okay. And it's again weightless, maximum control on your hair type. We will work with curly, straight, coily, all of that.
That's a miracle.
And
product.
also, you know, when you flat iron, because hot tools are still really popular, curling iron, flat irons.
Yep.
So this cream, so normally when you style one day with your flat iron, when you style with your flat iron, next day if you don't wash but you want a different style, you try to curl, it doesn't work.
That's right.
Or vice versa. If you curl your hair, then the next day it's like, no, I have so much hair, I don't want to wash it every day. I want a different style. You want a flat iron, and it doesn't go straight. Well, with this one, it does.
Wow. So
It does,
it's not only like
It's a universal cream, so it makes our job so much easier because if it's because we get a lot of like Indian weddings, and you know the ceremony is like 15 days.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, but they don't have time. The poor bride, she doesn't have time to style
Every day.
every day,
every
wash her hair every
moment.
day, and all that. So
Yeah.
change your look the next day.
So, our viewers go almost coast to coast. We even have some in the UK.
That's where I train.
Oh, there you go.
He does it soon in London.
Oh,
Every,
nice.
well, every year, except for the last 2 years. But
Well, yeah. So, can people buy products from you online?
of course.
Okay, so
So,
Bruno Racine.
BrunoRacineSalon.com.
Salon. Okay.
And we have a full boutique, beauty boutique, make all the hair care we carry here and more. Hair care, but also skincare and the makeup, of course.
Yeah.
LA by Boo.
Yeah. So, if somebody, say, in another part of the country, wanted to ask you for some advice on product, could they actually talk to you?
Of course. Yep.
Great.
Talk to me. So, send a message. We did for a long time a 1 week live, every week live, Ellie and myself.
Okay. So
And now
people-
that's going to start again.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Okay, so-
popular way, which is like time.
So it was on your social media sites?
Yes.
Okay, because we always list at the end of the video
Okay.
where people
Yeah, on
can
social
find
media, and we do have a YouTube channel.
you. Okay, all right. So if folks want to
We're trying
participate
to-
in your live,
For sure. Yep. Yeah, it's 1 hour We haven't set the time yet, but it's an hour, and people call in and ask all those great questions.
Yeah, well, I'm going to watch.
Good.
Yeah, that's
Good.
great. And I'm actually,
Excellent.
I think I need to bring you my daughter too.
I'm always here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show you.
Yes. What's her name?
Her name is Mayanne. But I'm going to do my thank you, and then you can shut this off. Well, thank you, Bruno, for
Yeah, you're welcome.
explaining a
Thank you
lot
so
of
much
this to
for
us.
coming.
Because like I've learned a lot just in this 10-15 minutes that we were talking about the fact that it really isn't that difficult anymore.
It's just to know. It's just to know what works for you.
Yep.
And like I said, there's so many products out there, and it's mesmerizing sometimes, or it's confusing.
Yeah.
It's very confusing sometimes, but
Yeah.
you know, if you find the product that works for you,
Stick with
for the style you want or the style you have at that point, and stick with it, and then
That's
stay tuned.
great. That's great. And so if you want to talk to Bruno or buy any of the products that we've shown today, you'll see all of the information, the contact information at the end of the video. And don't forget to check on our website, www.theseniorityshow.com, where we always list the contact information of our guests. Yeah, so thank you.